YouTube, what up? I'm back with another video for y'all today, man. Today I'm doing a Space Jam review. Before we get into the video, man, I need y'all who have not watched it yet and plan to watch it to just go ahead and leave the video and come back to it later, all right? Come back to the video when you finish watching it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to ruin no scenes. I don't want to, expose anything. You feel me? I don't want to have any spoilers, you feel me? I don't want to say none of that, you feel me? Because it's going to be some spoilers. I'm just letting y'all know that right now, you feel me? I don't know what you plan on, what you're still watching for. I'm actually giving you some time. Just go ahead and exit left or right, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know which way I pointed, but left or right. First thing first that I can say is I am not disappointed. Honestly, I've been seeing a lot of IDMB and Rotten Tomato reviews and stuff like that, and a lot of people have been really upset. A lot of people are disappointed. A lot of people want to strangle LeBron. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's just a lot of ranting. Oh, LeBron's never been a GOAT. Michael Jordan's was better. This is what I don't understand. A lot of people paid their money to go see LeBron's movie just to discredit it and call it all type of names and throw all this negative shade at his way. Anyways, like, you paying the man, it's going to, it's going to the gross. It's basically going to the box office gross. You feel what I'm saying? You might not be paying him directly, but he's getting some money somehow. He's a star of the film. You feel me? So I was actually pretty impressed. He's a 4-time NBA Finals champion. He's not a top actor. He's not no Jason Bourne, not no Leonardo DiCaprio, not no, you know what I'm saying? Like Robert De Niro. He's not none of them. But LeBron though, with all the flopping you do in games, my nigga, I was expecting an Oscar-worthy nominated performance in this movie, and you feel what I'm saying? But like I said, I didn't expect LeBron to come with it, you feel me, as far as the acting, because it's pretty much his first big movie. But it was dope to see him act, you feel me? Dope to see him step out of the basketball lane, you feel me, and put it into acting, you feel me? So that's dope. I feel like people should embrace that more. People should acknowledge that more. I just wanted to point this out as well. For all the 30-year-old versions, basically all the 30-year-olds that had something to say about this movie, it's not for you anyway, okay? Because before I get into this next part, y'all really complain y'all asses off about a movie that's not really for y'all. It didn't have this same taste or swing as Michael Jordan did. Michael Jordan's was boom, straight to the point. Michael Jordan's was a lot more lit. Michael Jordan scored more. Y'all find little stuff, you feel what I'm saying? Like Looney Tunes was way better than Michael Jordan's. Like, it's just little stuff that y'all find to throw at LeBron to make Michael Jordan seem more superior than he is. Let's just stop comparing the two and let's just appreciate both's greatness. You feel what I'm saying? And that brings me to this point, animations. The animations was crazy good. I felt like a little kid all over again. The promo was great. Granny's drinking a martini at halftime. The halftime was great. Even like the jokes in the movie were great. Like it made me feel like a kid again because I laughed just like the kids were laughing in the theater, man. They were excited, they were having a good time, you feel me? And I felt that, you feel what I'm saying? Like when Sylvester said that he had Michael Jordan and they brought Michael B. Jordan, that was hilarious. And it's just little things like that make a movie better, you feel me? Like humor, of course y'all know humor is one of my biggest aspects, so that was pretty funny. But even without the humor though, you feel me? Like the animations were crazy good. The servers, I loved how they included Warner Brother movies, other Warner Brother movies into this one big Warner Brother movie, you feel me? Because Warner Brothers are dope, bro. It was amazing how LeBron went with Bugs Bunny to go find each and every character. Even with Lola Bunny, you feel me? She obviously was like the best Looney Tune that could hoop. She was in the Wonder Woman's survival of the fittest camp or whatever that was, but it was dope. You feel what I'm saying? It's just dope how the Looney Tunes were lost within a WB production, and they showed you like different parts of WB productions in a kid's perspective though. It was very animated and kids can see like, oh, that's King Kong, but it's a cartoon, you feel me? Like, that's Wizard of Oz, but it's cartoon. I feel like they did great animations, hands down. Like, their animations was dope. It's 2021, you can't expect the movie to look as similar to Michael Jordan's Space Jam. It came out in 1996, you feel what I'm saying? So, it's been a long time. Stop looking for comparisons. One thing I didn't like though, I already spoke on LeBron's acting. That was pretty much like a joke for real. Like, his acting of course wasn't supposed to be good, because he's a hooper, but I didn't like how stale his script was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they had him talking like he wasn't really being himself. He didn't say much, and like in between scenes. I don't know who wrote this script, but it was real bland. I feel like they could have spiced it up. LeBron felt more so like robotic than anything. He didn't feel like he was actually being himself. He just felt like this 6'9" stalky Jack and the Beanstalk robot. Just, you feel me? Like just saying motivational things every once in a while throughout the movie. But other than that, like it was, I guess it was decent. I wasn't really a big fan of the Goon Squad characters, and I don't want to compare, but I loved the characters back in the original Space Jam. And don't get me wrong, just because I'm saying I enjoyed this movie does not mean I did not enjoy the original Space Jam. The original Space Jam was dope as hell. One of my favorite movies as well. One of my favorite childhood movies as well. I honestly feel like this new Goon Squad's characters were whack. You feel me? Like they had to do something different, of course, but it just didn't. I didn't like it for real. Like Klay Thompson's water fire, I don't know what that was. Like they could have just had him like water. You feel me? Like splash. You feel me? Because he's a splash brother. But I feel like they did too much with the characters. I enjoy how they threw Ernie Johnson in there. Ernie Johnson is an NBA commentator, NBA reporter, analyst. And they threw Lil Rel in there with him as well. Lil Rel has some jokes and stuff, you know. Lil Rel is a funny cat. At first, I didn't really like the thought of having the basketball game be different, you know, than it was in the original Space Jam. Like I said, I'm not comparing. I'm just using it as a reference, because this Space Jam, of course, they had to be different, and they used the game that LeBron's son made, Dom. They used his game as that difference. You know, he made his own game. He added style points to posterizer, all these points and stuff like that. You know, because that's what he loved to do. You know, it was dope to see that he loved to make games, and LeBron was trying to force him to. You feel me? Force him to hoop, and that's not what he wanted to do. His heart was set on games. So I could see the route they were going with the style points and the dime ball, and you know, just having these characters jump up in the air and stuff like that. It's pretty much like NBA All-Star Volume 2. I can't get mad at that. You feel me? Because I used to play that all the time. Volume 2, Volume 3, NBA All-Star, and 1. I can't get mad at that. I just didn't like really how it was so like techie and like swavy, like with the game setup, like a dunk is 50 points and stuff like that. It just, I don't know, it made me like go back into my kid body again and feel just like defeat, especially like at halftime when LeBron and the Looney Tunes was getting whooped. I can understand it though. The kid had his heart set on building a video game instead of basketball, and that's what he wanted to do, and LeBron just pretty much crushed his dream. So I like that storyline. I really do like the storyline that they came in with. I guess that's just not the techie side. It's just not really something I liked. Storyline was great though. Other than that though, man, Don Cheadle, good acting by you, but your deep fried beetle looking ass, when you had jumped into the Goon Squad suit and start hooping yourself, that pissed me off. I wanted to hop into the movie and help the Looney Tunes my damn self. I would have ran the fade with you too. Especially what you said to Dom though, you feel me? Like when he said that to Dom, talking about your father was right. You'll never be good, or you'll never be the person you want to be. You'll never amount to nothing in life. You feel me? Just talking that shit. Talking shit. I'm like, man, Don Cheadle, you not like that in real life. I'll whoop you. Like, real talk, you not like that. I promise you, Don. Ain't no nigga named Don about to sit up here and talk wreck. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your name is Don. What's happening, Don? You feel me? Like, he was talking that. You hear me? A honey baked ant looking at it. That was pissing me off for real. But other than that, the movie was great, man. His acting was cool. That pretty much sums up the whole movie. Like I said, I don't put people up against each other. You know, there's no purpose to. I feel like Michael Jordan and LeBron James are both great in their own eras, and I'm a big LeBron James fan just for the things he does. Pretty much outside of the NBA. You know, family man. All about his kids, supportive, you know, just stuff you look for, you know, in a person, and it helps you craft yourself. It's a big inspiration to see LeBron doing this and doing that, you know, got the Akron school and stuff like that. So I just look for stuff like that, and it helps me really become inspired by a person. Other than that, man, that is my Space Jam review. I'm gonna give a movie a savvy. I get a movie an 8.5. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the animations, a big fan of how Looney Tunes touch with each production. It made my eyes light up. You feel me? I'm like, oh, they got the nun in this. They have Shark Tale in this. They have Dorothy and Toto from The Wizard of Oz. The Mask, I'm like, The Mask, one of my favorite movies with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey a GOAT. I just feel like, of course, the acting could have been better. The script could have been better. They could have had Dom like engage with other Hoopers and stuff like that. Besides Syer, I think that's his name. Little boy at the beginning of the movie where he was on LeBron's court. That would have been dope. They could have had him engage more with the family too. So if you enjoyed it or you were disappointed, man, just let me know in the comments how you felt, your opinions on it. You know, let me know some rates. I want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions as well. But until next time, man, that's my movie review on Space Jam: The New Legacy. If you haven't seen it, man, I strongly encourage you to go see it, get your own opinion, get your own view on it, man. And it's just something fun to do, something fun to watch. That's it. Peace, y'all.